All right. Oh, wait, that comes later. A little brief update before I get into this story about the Flash. Um, I am at this moment taping Tuesday night, right before I'm hit by Hurricane Laura. So I'm doing a bunch of taping for videos that I will schedule throughout the week. If I'll do as much as I can, depending on what damage occurs here. I may be out of power for quite a while. Now, I don't think this is going to be as powerful as Rita, but it could still do about the same amount of damage. And that time it was well over a month with no power from the damage of that one. So it could be that long or it could be a couple of weeks. But even that is like, well, it's going to be pretty dead on the Nailsin channel. So I've got a bunch of stuff. If I can get it all together, I've gotten supplies and everything. So for whatever time I have left with power, I'll try to make as much as I can. The Nailsin Show will be on Saturday. That'll be there on RadioMisfits.com. And there will be videos throughout this week. Night and Bubba Stargon will be there. After that, well, I just don't know. So time will tell. So sorry about the interruption and delay, but I thought I should explain it for the regular subscribers who tune into my videos, which I do greatly appreciate. I'll get back as soon as I can, but well, these things happen. So anyway, another thing that happened was actor Hartley Sawyer, who did a good job as Ralph Dibny on the Flash show, the elongated man. But oh, he had nasty tweets from I don't know how many years ago. And so he's destroyed. He can never work again. He must starve to death living under a bridge somewhere. So, gee, what to do with the show? Because they were building up his character. They were slowly setting the groundwork. They had introduced Sue. Well, she's going to be Sue Dibny when they get married. They were a team in the comics. So all that groundwork is now swept away by his being fired. What do you do? Well, hey, you recast. Well, technically that's what they intend to do. So showrunner Eric Wallace said, oh yeah, we're going to deal with Ralph at the top of season 7. So they'll, with the character of Ralph, he's done this in the show with his elastic abilities, is able to change his facial features. So he'll just look like somebody else for whatever reason. And then they'll quickly wrap up the storyline. Apparently in one episode, it sounds like, with what Wallace was describing. And that's that. I don't think it'll work out as great as it could have been, which is kind of sad that they destroy the narrative of their own show over this absurdity. He didn't commit any crimes. And just look at the double standard here. James Gunn is, he's bigger than Hartley Sawyer, of course, and that's why he's back. And I've got nothing against Gunn per se. I think actually his Suicide Squad film is looking pretty good, and I think Suicide Squad is probably a better fit for his style than Guardians of the Galaxy was. And so this might even be a better film than that. And all of that stuff. But good Lord, the awful crap that he tweeted out, which is his right. And so he was just sort of put on ice for a while. It was never really real. But Hartley doesn't have that kind of pull. And that is the real message that this kind of thing sins. And also it's another terrible message about, oh, this guy was supposed to be their friends and they were all getting along and everything. And then suddenly they all turn on him. And you have no friends in that business. It's just a very bizarre, terrifying place to be. Even if you make it, you have to live in fear forever. Because at a moment's notice, you can be canceled and all that. So it's just the thing that's going to make it that much harder to give this show more viewership. As far as I mean, I've enjoyed the show. I've often said The Flash is the absolute best that CW has produced of their superhero shows. Right now, Stargirl might be giving it a run for its money, but and it's hard because I'm really disappointed about how they did it, because it's just this creepiness nature of it, and it just comes across as so fake, and that they would do that to somebody that they worked with, supposedly cared about, and I mean, he was still a relatively new cast member, but still, had he done something really egregious, had he assaulted somebody or something along those lines, committed some heinous crime, that I would understand that. But this is the sort of thing that you say, yeah, I'm really embarrassed I said those things and I'm sorry. That is enough for that, if anything. No, not in the woke era. So that's what that is, and it's very difficult to ignore that. So I don't know. And plus, again, they were building something up with this character, and now they're just going to hurry up, slap it up, and throw it away. And he says, "Oh, we'll move those plot elements to another character," and for what, So this is what they'll do. Now, the obvious, easiest thing to do to maintain your story, which you're supposed to care about, your plot and what have you that you worked on for your series, is just recast the role. Whether he's changed his face or what, I don't know. He gets framed for murder too, like Sue did, and he has to, take on a new face, and he gets so used to it he can't change it back. What, I don't know. Or he just got recast. That's it. Why is that such a big? They can't do it, and then they couldn't do it for Batwoman. So, and then they took that an opportunity to tokens. CW is just really trash. They just can't help themselves. So I don't know what the deal is of recast. Would just make him black now. I don't know. But you could maintain your story at least in that way, but it's some weird thing about recasting. And it's funny, I remember one of the lines about, I think someone working on the Batwoman show says, yeah, we could have taken the soap opera route. Yeah, because that's pretty much all you are. That's the level of writing in these shows. Except soap operas probably do it better. So I don't know what that's all about. But, obviously the virtue signaling is what it's about in a lot of cases. But here, for the Elongated Man, they're just going to quickly wrap that up and then toss it when they were building something to it. So all of that gone. Yeah. Yeah, the odds that this is going to work out really great, I really doubt it. So, but the era we live in, yeah. So anyway, there you go. There'll be a new Elongated Man. If you blink, you'll miss it. And then he'll be gone, apparently. So it says indefinite future, so maybe they would bring him back with this new guy later on. But just what a sloppy way of doing stories that they force themselves into. And it's completely unnecessary.
All right. Thank you for watching and listening. Why not like and subscribe and check out that link description below. That'll take you to my mini stores and have plenty of goodies for you. Hats, mugs, stickers, posters, all that goody stuff. Plus, you can head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book Night Night. Oh, yeah. Plus, you can also catch my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, over at RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on my channel at BitChute. That's the Mr Nailsin channel on BitChute.com.